Angela, Colleges Week, a lot to celebrate across FE and also at Warwickshire College Group.
There is a lot going on in FE at the moment, and certainly a lot going on here. Much to celebrate, and Colleges Week is a great opportunity to showcase all of that. Here we've got lots of new courses going on in all our colleges, responding to the skills needs, so a variety of different things happening, whether it's at Leamington, rugby, or across in Worcestershire. We've always got new courses under development, and they're always there to match the kind of skills needs and the changing face of the economy as we work. And I think it's great to see the further education sector moving up the government's priority list.
And we're hearing a lot in the news media at the moment about skill shortages, queues at petrol stations, hospitality, construction. How vital a role can FE play in plugging that skills gap, and how closely do you work to that government agenda?
We work really closely to the skills gap. I mean, it's we can never do enough, and we always need to do more, of course. But that's our purpose. Is we are here to train the future workforce and to identify those skills needs and to create the future workforce. The challenge we always have is training enough people to fill these shortages and to predict the shortages in sufficient time. But that's the role of technical education. Technical education is exactly about those skilled trades and training people for those technical roles. I think technical education now needs to have more and more of a profile. It needs to be seen more and more positively. I think it's starting to happen. That technical education is changing in government's eyes, it's changing in the public eye, and we're here as colleges and we're good to go. We're going to do more of what we've always been doing, and do more of it and do it even better.
While it's not good for the economy, there's a case to be said that while there are obvious glaring skill shortages that affect people's everyday life, then the focus more positively will be on FE because of that ability to sort it out.
It is. I mean, colleges are really responsive. It's one of the great things about the college sector. We're good at responding quite quickly, changing what we're doing, improving what we're doing, provided we've got the right support to do it. And the challenge always for colleges has always been finances and funding. That's always our biggest blockage. But with that right support, we can respond to the demands of the economy. You're absolutely right, of course, there are some skill shortages at the moment that we're all hearing about and reading about. But there's also lots of other industries that are growing, that we're servicing. So, the technology side, things like games art that we do quite a lot of, those sorts of industries that are really important, we're already servicing really well.
And has there been a sort of reset on how people regard apprenticeships? Because they're going to form the main focus of this, but also T-levels introduced in the last 12 months as well?
Yeah, I mean, apprenticeships have always been something really important to Warwickshire College. We've always been quite a substantial player in apprenticeship training. That's primarily because we're here to service the economy, and apprenticeships are a fundamental and vital way of training a future employee. And we're fortunate in lots of companies in and around the West Midlands and further, use us as their training provider and see apprenticeships as a way of training a future employee. So it's always been a really important part of what we do. And we've always, for several years now, we train 2,000 plus apprentices every year. So it's a big part of our work. That said, I think, apprenticeships do need to be viewed differently. I think, an apprentice for me has achieved a huge amount. They've held down a job and gained their qualifications. And we don't do enough to celebrate apprentices and what they've achieved. That's changing. I think parents and young people, employers, the government are all starting to realise that apprenticeships can play a really important role. And there's something that we should celebrate. If you become an apprentice, it's a huge achievement. And I think that's getting better and better. And we're doing as much as we possibly can to celebrate what our apprentices do through our apprenticeship graduations and other such things, to really put apprenticeships front and centre.
And they do, following the thing, give youngsters a chance to get in and go further within organisations.
They do, yeah. It's absolutely, it's the first job. It's the get in, it's the first job. And they're going to go further. We've got lots of evidence that actually apprentices have higher lifetime earnings than someone that's perhaps done A levels or gone to university and done an undergraduate degree. So I guess that's the go further.
And while you're getting advice and guidance and policy from government, I would think your links to the business community here are vital in that dynamism and your ability to be able to flex it up.
Yes, yeah. I mean, of course we have to listen to central policy, and of course we follow government policy and priorities. But actually, our work with local employers, with regional groups, is really important as well. So we work and have done for quite some time with all the employer representative bodies. So whether that's the CBI, the Chambers, the Federation of Small Businesses, we build links very actively with all those employer groups because they've got great intelligence to help us to understand what businesses need and what we should be doing to support those businesses. So, yeah, and I think the future of government policy now is going to drive colleges to work with employee groups more and more. It's good news for us because we've been doing it for quite some time.